So it's that time whereby politicians, they visit different churches to campaign so that they get more votes. Because we know that South Africans are spiritual people. The church is the place whereby you'll find a lot of people. Just take, for example, the Nazareth Baptist Church. It has a lot of people, especially in the side of KZN. So if you visit there regularly and they know that you are this politician, you support them, you visit there, there's a lot for you to gain there, because that church has numbers. Also, the ZCC church, also it has good numbers. Just targeting that church, politicians know that they will gain so much votes. So it's that time of the month again whereby politicians, they go to churches and they lie and they lie like no one's business. So the NCS Chief Helen Balula was at St. John Apostolic Faith Mission in Katlehong, just to see the members there, to visit the members, and to just remind the church believers to say that pray for us, our politicians, because we face a lot of things. And they said that the politicians needs to be corrected where they go astray, and church must forgive them.
I am asking the church to continue to play its role. Usonto liqhubeke lisinikeza amathamsanqa.
May the church continue to bless us
Lisilungisa apho siphambuka khona.
and correct us in our transgression.
Nabo bayenza amaphutha.
And even those that make mistakes,
Nibaxolele nibathandazele.
do forgive them and pray for them.
Ngoba lo mbutho wenu kaKhongolose we-ANC.
Because this organization of the African National
Ngamanye amaxesha awunatyala ityala ngumntu.
sometimes it is blameless, but the blame needs to be allocated to an individual.
Sithi sithuma abantu bayokusebenzela abantu baseMzantsi Afrika.
We deploy people to serve the people of South Africa,
Umntu angena atshole etilini.
and then someone decides to be corrupt,
Abelisela abe imali yabantu baseMzantsi Afrika.
starts stealing money from the people of South Africa.
Bazawuthandazela kodwa ababonile mababanjwe.
Who pray that those making the
Kukwazi kwenzeka umzekelo ukuthi lento kuthiwa bubusela masingathethi njengayo, amasela makabanjwe.
so that it is exemplary that we do not only speak of corruption,
Kwaziwe ukuthi
be arrested.
xa uthunyiweyo uyoba nguceba sebenzela abantu.
It must be known that when you are deployed to be a counselor, you need to serve people.
Ngoba lo mbutho ngumbutho wabantu abangathatha entweni.
Because this is an organization of the impoverished.
Ngoba ike yaphuncuka lento ezandleni zethu kuphela phela kwentsuku.
Because if we lose this, it will be the end of it all.
Kubalekile ke ukuthi xa sithetha ngokukhusela inkululeko kufuneka sihlenge amasela phakathi kwethu.
It is important that if we want to safeguard this democracy, we need to identify the corrupt individuals and deal with them decisively.
Ndiyabulela once again for the opportunity to address this congregation.
I thank you kwakhona uthuba elinike lona ndithethe lesi sizwe.
And for receiving us into this holy place today.
Nokusamkela kule ndawo engcwele namhlanje.
May God bless St. John's Apostolic Faith Mission.
uNkulunkulu makabusise iSt. John's Apostolic Faith Mission.
And may God continue to bless and protect South Africa.
uNkulunkulu abusise nezwe lethu alikhusele.
Ngalo mazwi ndiyabulela.
We need your prayers. Please guide us. While President Jacob Zuma now, Jacob Zuma is angry. I want to insert another video for you so that you understand the anger. Where does this anger, this hate, this malice that Jacob Zuma normally shows against President Cyril Ramaphosa come from? President Jacob Zuma calls President Cyril Ramaphosa a crook. A crook. says that the man who steals money and put it under the bed, Zuma is not joking with Ramaphosa, took a swipe at President Ramaphosa while campaigning in the Eastern Cape Church. He was in Mthatha and said that the country is being ran by a crook who has not done anything for the people. Please comment on the section below. What has President Ramaphosa achieved according to you? Right? It's been how many years now being president? It's been 8 years. If I'm wrong, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 8. But comment on the section below and say what has President Ramaphosa achieved, right? Because Jacob Zuma says that no, this country has been run by a crook and this man is busy stealing money. You don't know whether he is smart or he's a crook. Jacob Zuma says that no, you're confused. You don't know. This man is wishy-washy. Yeah, it's both sides. You don't understand him. When he gets money, he hides it under his bed. Jacob Zuma is not playing. Let us watch here.
Yo phela lento kuthiwe kukhona umuntu ophethizwe emunye ongamazi noma uhlakaniphile noma akahlakaniphile noma uyisigebengu noma akasona isigebengu. Uma nje sinesigebengu esiphethizwe nje ngikhohlwa igama lami. Xa sithumela imali siyayithatha soyifihla embhedeni. Kodwa lo muntu uphethe sonke la siyahlupheka kunabantu abayizintandane akayingeni leyo. Kungoku andazi ukuthi ubani ungakathi lo mfo siphethe ndimlibalayo wake wenzani wasenzelani. Akhona yodwa.
So he continued to say that people of South Africa are suffering. I mean, the liter is 27 rand something. Have you seen paraffin? There's a price hike in everywhere, in stores, and you know, just a disaster. Okay, there, I will agree now. People are suffering. If you don't see that, people are facing hardship. There's a scarcity of opportunities, there's scarcity of money, and the unemployment rate has just hiked up even further. And I don't know why people they blame Jacinta. Is Jacinta who promised you 2.5 million what Mbalula promised you in the last 3, 4 or every year?
Comrades, really ANC, from now onwards we are going to create 2.5 million jobs for the youth. 2.5 million jobs.
Is it Jacinta? Now you are blaming Jacinta or saying that the march, look at the stats, 33%, 34%, the unemployment. No, you are directing your anger to the wrong person. You must charge the anger to the ANC, charge the anger to President Ramaphosa, to Fikile Mbalula, because they are the ones who are busy when they are campaigning, promise people at churches, in the street, in the events. But now Jacinta has become a scapegoat. People are calling for Jacinta. Yeah, here's proof. The march thing is a failure. It's not working. The employment rate is just escalating even higher. Oh, now you forget about the ANC. The people who are supposed to be funding, the people who are supposed to be creating opportunities. It is not I who have said that they will create millions of jobs. President Ramaphosa, in every event that the ANC has, when he's campaigning, he says the same thing. Fikile Mbalula always says the same thing. So now we are taking it now, moving the blame where it's supposed to go, and we are blaming Jacinta. We are not serious. We are not serious. Let us pass there. Where does the anger of Jacob Zuma emanate from?
Are you angry? I'm not coming to a court if that's the case. I fought for this freedom. They didn't. I'm a citizen of this country who also fought for the liberation of this country, who died, who stayed in prison for 10 years for that freedom, for that democracy. And you can't come and tell me when some of them did not even give a peace to fight for that freedom. That's where the problem begins. Instead of sharing, giving it to somebody else.
Chief Justice Raymond Zondo.
Exactly. And he uses of being a Chief Justice to instruct his people to charge me and to sentence me to 2 years. They were saying I should come to court. I said, I'm not coming. That is my right.
It's your right not to go to court.
to the court for what? For judges who are being instructed by theirs who only judging, the commission, because they are judges. I don't believe that. Firstly, Judge Zondo should have respected what I was saying. They should have said to Zondo, we are wrong. Why should I go in because they are judges? I'm a citizen of this country. I'm not a fake. There's never such a thing in any situation. So I couldn't be those judges by not helping him. They were themselves doing the wrong thing. Because they were wrong, they were totally wrong. The judge first was wrong, they were wrong. And I will never accept it. Even today, they can repeat it, I will go to jail. If their jail is to put people there who have no crime, just because they are hated. All they did was to lessen the judgment. Instead of 2 years, it was 15 months. And when the judges,
Are you angry about the way that was handled?
Absolutely.
Do you remain angry?
Absolutely. I will remain angry until I die.
I asked you if it's vengeance earlier on.
What was it?
I asked you whether or not some of the things that you're doing are because you're angry and it's vengeance.
At all. I come from jail without a case where the judges were angry with me.
For being in contempt of the Constitutional
that is
Court.
their own reason. Their judge was doing that thing we are talking about.
I still say to you, that one is for being in contempt of the Constitutional Court.
There is a law in South Africa that says if you are in a commission or somewhere, you say to whoever is chairing, I don't want to because you are going to be biased with me. What does the law says? What must that person do?
Consider it. They don't owe you a yes. They must consider it.
You can't. You can't force yourself to go. So I will never do it. For me to be a revolutionary was not a fake, was not halfway.
Yeah.
Was a total thing. I was ready to die then by the enemy that I had disagreed with.
So there are a few things that Jacob Zuma believes in. He believes that the contempt of court that he was charged with, the directive for him to be arrested was not solemnly coming from the court as a fair judgment, but he viewed this as an attack or a personal agenda that is created to have him arrested. By the way, if you don't know, Jacob Zuma told us, I think it was 2015 or 16, we're having the meeting there in Greytown. The Zumas were there having a meeting with him. Then he told us that the president of Brazil was arrested because of BRICS at the time. I forgot who was the name of that lady. She was arrested. And he said that the people who are fighting him, that he has made South Africa to join a BRICS or to be part of BRICS nations, they will come and arrest him. I think it was 2015, if I remember quite well. He said that they will come and arrest him. And now Zondo, according to Jacob Zuma, that manifested. Zondo was the person used to arrest him. And the ANC kept quiet. President Ramaphosa kept quiet. And now Zuma has now projected this as an attack to say that I fought for this country. They can't treat me like this. There's no freedom for black people. We're still oppressed because a directive will just say, we don't like this Zuma, arrest him. And the judiciary, the courts will be used. That is why Jacob Zuma was refusing to obey the Khampempe judgment to say that he must go to a prison. And in the turn of events, that became a disaster. He was arrested, and when he was out of prison, that 2-3 months when he was out, he became a very, very angry man. Do you know that there was a time when Jacob Zuma called President Ramaphosa crazy, mentally ill, publicly?
We are not spete sonke la. Uma kwenzekile saphathwa uhlanya olunjengalolu luphethe la eSouth Africa. Ngikutshela ndamphela. Sokuyilokhu angena. Akekho ongangitshela ukuthi uke wenzani enzela thina. Ayikho.
And I don't know why President Ramaphosa does not confront him when they meet. to say that, man, my man, why are you calling me such names in the public, even in churches? Why are you calling me such names? I wish that they can come, whereby President Ramaphosa respond to Jacob Zuma and confront him to say, my man, you've said a lot. Tell me in my face that I'm a crook, that I steal, that I'm useless, and that I am mentally ill. I wish that they can come. Please leave it on the comment section below. Let us hear what are the achievements of President Ramaphosa on the comment section below, and you can subscribe to this political YouTube channel. Until we meet on the next video, and I'm out.